thought I would come on and just hang out a bit. Not too much going on. See if I can find this picture and put this picture in. Let's see. There we go. Let's get the right picture, not the R-rated one. Let's get. They're just kidding, everybody. All right, let's see if I can now find the stream. Hello, Ken. Let's see. Let me put this over here. Ken is in. Let's save that. All right, let us go over here. Yeah, I was kind of bored today. I'm working security detail on here. There it is. Yeah. All right, there I am. Aladdin Security, right there. Huh? All right. Just adjust a few more things here. Hello, everybody. Justin. Hello, Justin. Nice to see you. Let me just trying to get a few things straightened out here. You like that? I'm Kimberly. How are you? You guys see that? Aladdin Security. I'm going to walk the dog in a while, and people are going to think I'm a federal. People are going to think I'm an immigrazione when they see that. Missy Jen is doing good. She went outside and she got a little bit of sunshine today, which is cool. Let me say hi to Kimberly and Quirky Girl. How you doing? Autumn Lovey. Nice to see you. Hi, Beryl. Beryl's like, finally, you're on at a decent hour. Katie, on my way to work and finally called you live, though. Geez, honey, you're still working through all of this stuff. Be careful. Be careful out there. I'm not quite sure what you do, but do be awful careful. No matter what you're doing, it's a risky world out there right now. So I thought I'd come on today, share a little bit of fun. This is going to be this will be worth a few laughs this afternoon. People are going to think it's the sheriff's office. Shut down that food place right now. I'm not going to be like those cops I talked about in my morning chooch coming up to people and yeah. You're not sheltering in place and doing all that. Prime UK time. Yeah, so they'll just come on today. I will be baking tonight on Rosie McNamara. And thank you for those of you who were over there on the Space Girl Returned last night. Quirky Girl with her toilet paper. Yeah, I don't think toilet paper is going to be the big issue. So I'm glad to see you're on. How you doing, Jeffrey? Nice to see you. The great Jeffrey Perez has arrived. So I'm just having a little bit of an open chat today. The Streamlabs has been running good. I've not been disconnected for 5 days, so I'm very excited about that. That's whatever adjustments I made worked on there, so I'm happy. I was talking to some people today. They're saying, "What can I do? How can I cheer up, Rosie?" I said, "Go get some comedies. Go check out some comedies. Uncle Buck, Planes, Trains, Automobiles, The Lady Killers with Tom Hanks. There's so many funny movies. Go watch the original Animal House. I think that was 1976, maybe. I'm not sure. Thank you, Justin. Thank you for providing us with an opportunity to chat. My pleasure. I was outside. I did get some sunshine today. Reason being, we're going to have rain beginning at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, and it's going to go all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and into Monday, and then that should be it. That might clock the end of the rainy season. I'm not sure. I'm hoping so. I got me fingers crossed. So this will be funny today, walking with that on. Monty Python is good to watch. Any of it, go watch Keeping Up Appearances. Get all the seasons of that and watch that. So much stuff is free on YouTube. Take you back to a happier time. My touchstone is Ozzie and Harriet. I like to watch old Ozzie and Harriet. I mean, Ozzie always looks befuddled half the time, but he was a cool dad. Fish for life. Nice to see you. He was a cool dad for sure. Any of those feel good shows from the 50s and 60s are kind of nice to watch. Missy Jen likes them. No, she watches the farm shows. So she's doing good. We sat outside. We got some sunshine today. Soaked in some vitamin D. She's been sheltering real good, resisting the tendency to go out. I'm on dog walking duty, so she will not be leaving the house. Hey Jay, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thumbs up for Jay in the chat. Yeah, Andy Griffin show. What else would you guys watch? My Favorite Martian, Gilligan's Island, all of those things that you can just feel a little bit goofy and get taken away from things today because it's tough times. And, I'm already getting people that are writing. There's a tremendous amount of job furloughs and layoffs right now, and they're not used to being that. Thank you, Rachel. Nice to see you. Sigma Oasis, can you please give me a warning? Yeah, I have no ID. Can you please give me give me a warning? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The dogwoods and azaleas are in full bloom. That's what I'm talking about. Did you guys see the video I put up yesterday on the Murphy channel? I had the Lady Banks roses on the fence, and if you have a fence that gets some sunshine, what a great thing! What a great thing to plant, to put on the fence. Get a little sunshine. They do great, and they'll cover the fence, and they'll make a chain link fence look nice. They're very green in summertime. Once it blooms past, you get a lot of privacy. They are good. They are real good. I was looking at some video. Unfortunately, they canceled that Light Up the Night Vegas. They were going to do those 300 cars down Las Vegas Boulevard to all the way downtown, but unfortunately they had to cancel that. I'm so bored. I'm watching my grandma sucking peanuts from her false teeth. There's an image. I sat here just looking at my high heels. Good thing I had these on last night. A little bit of Space Girl, and luckily I didn't round my ankle or anything. I don't like to. I'm not really. I'm more about tomboy with athletic shoes and all that. Alfalfa and Darla, the original Little Rascals. You know what? Pocket change. Do 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 do. I like Spanky. He reminded me of me when I was little. Be the dumb one to go into the dark place first and look around. And I like to see Buckwheat's little bows in his hair just stand straight up on his. I love that show. Man, I love that show. That's American is greatest right there. Max Sennett, Sennett's his greatest, right? The Little Rascals. Yeah, Alfalfa. Yeah, I always had when I was little, I had a crush on Darla. I always thought she was so cute. She had a nice little pudgy face and she had that hair. What's going on, Rosie? Johnny West, nothing's going on. I'm bored. Hi, Angus. I just wanted to fire up a chat, have a few laughs today. I did put up a serious video about an hour ago, but I like to remind people this is a fun channel. And, there's always serious content and more over on the Rosie Murphy channel. But you need to have a laugh. You need to maintain your spirits. People are gone nutty. Unfortunately, calls for domestic disturbances are rising. Unfortunately, that's about the only thing that the cops really got to worry about now, besides not catching COVID. Quirky says, Rosie, did you like the Three Stooges? I did. But I enjoyed Laurel and Hardy more. There was just something about those two I thought worked very well, especially if you've not seen the comedy short called The Piano, which is a hoot. They're down in Silver Lake in Los Angeles, and they have to take this piano up like 10 flights of stairs, like a quarter of a mile. up, and it won the first Academy Award for short feature. It was tremendous, very very funny. Any photos of you as a child? I don't know. You know, a lot of that stuff tends to dissipate. Spear, I don't know who has custody. Hey, Sherry Anna, thank you for being on. Hey, Kelly, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Nice to see you. Yeah, we had fun on the over on the McNamara channel. I haven't done that for a while. I tied on the drink bag. That felt so good. I hope I don't turn into a raging alcoholic. But I do love my beer. And I'm staying, trying to watch the calories here. So I shared some of your Chooch's video during his time with Micah that are freaking out about us being on lockdown. Self-isolation to ease their minds. Well, thank you, Katie. Thank you, honey. Yeah, where's that stimulus? It's my money and I want it now. It's J.G. Wentworth. If you need money and you need it now, call J.G. Wentworth. Do you have Netflix? I don't have Netflix. I'm too cheap. I'm too cheap. Sunny Lightning says a 41-year-old deputy in Colorado Springs died of COVID. We had a 42-year-old Santa Rosa police officer, a 20-year detective, die also of a nice young lady. Liked and shared. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, and if you want to tweet it out, we're having a nice chat today. Day drinking is allowed. I have not crossed that line yet, Kelly. I'm gonna email you, and I'm gonna break out the beer. I hardly ever drink before, you know, unless I'm out at a restaurant. I do like to have a drink before dinner. A lot of times, I know some people don't like to do that. I remember my friend Cooper would talk about how he could not drink before he ate, preferring to drink afterward. But I love a cocktail before dinner, but that usually kicks off my drinking time. Now, rumor has it that Clint Eastwood is Stan Laurel's son. How true, we will never know. Yeah, thank you, Sherry on Ultra Hot. I felt frisky last night. If you guys aren't subscribed to the Rosie McNamara channel, make sure that you are. I have a lot of fun. I'm drinking too much beer in the lockdown. I'm just trying to limit it. Like tonight, I know I'm going to make some ciabatta bread. In a little while, I'm going to start the dough for that. You should always start your dough hours ahead, preferably overnight. And ciabatta is it's a very sticky, loose dough. You don't really form it into a loaf. You just kind of lays there and you bake it, and it's got all the big air pockets. So make sure you join me tonight for that. Four scores, respect from your camp. I hope you're doing great up in the wonderful Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Taking care of all your responsibilities. I know that you are discharging them to the full extent because I'm coming to check on your property. All right, there we go. So four scores. There we go. I'm all set for I'm all set. Hopefully, we'll still be on for the meetup in October down there. Popcorn flicks, great movies. Eating food after drinking beer kills the buzz. I don't know. I don't do it to get a buzz. I do it. It's an attitude adjuster, right? It's the attitude adjustment hour. I like Friday happy hour. Oh, you called last night. I was trying to jump through the T screen just to get on your lap. I love Uncle Buck. Yeah, do a little wiggle. We had a good time. We need to do that. More people, but I'll put up serious topics. I put up a serious one today about at the we're right on the edge here. We could go two ways. We could go into obliteration, or we could have some sort of slow plodding recovery. But I don't want all my content. I want my content to be fun and put a smile on people's face that they're coming in and laughing. You got enough flour to make? Yeah, I managed. Any thoughts on the Navy because of a leaked letter asking for help on carrier? I got a lot of thought about that on that captain that got relieved of his command on the Teddy Roosevelt. My thoughts, and I know that people applauded him when he got off that aircraft carrier, but Jen and I were talking that I know things are desperate, but I thought at the time that he put that letter out and it got sent to 20 media outlets, it was highly unusual. For me, it was highly unusual to have a commander, especially a captain of a major vessel, like an aircraft carrier, when facing pandemic and stuff like that. My first thought was, I wonder how this guy would be with kamikazes flying towards him, like the carriers and the Hornet and the Enterprise and all the ones that stuck it out and got to live in hell pounded out of them in World War II. I wonder how he would have held up in those type of situations. So yeah, I think that the Navy, Secretary of the Navy, did the right thing. Hello, Monkey Boy. I need people that are strong, people that are just going to take command and figure out how to solve the problem on their own. And if that means some people die on board the ship, well, that's the calling of the services. And I'm speaking as a person who has a daughter deployed over in the Middle East somewhere, probably sitting in some half-assed building somewhere over a console of computers with a joystick, keeping an eye on that crap over there while everything else goes on. So, need your smile. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We'll be doing. Was really curious. I said, "Oh, you served on a carrier for 9 months. Well, what do you think, Olivia?" I want, if you're on an aircraft carrier, you got to be ready for anything. You got tons of lives in your under your command, and they want you to be strong. They want you to be the toughest MF on the high seas. And I felt when that was unfolding, I said, "Wow, this is weird. I've never seen a Navy commander or captain ever, except when under duress by enemy, when held in captivity or something, putting out propaganda stuff. But I've never heard a captain have that tone of." And I was just first thought that went through my mind was, uh, what the heck? What would this guy do if there was kamikazes raining down on the ship and they're still having to land planes on the deck of the ship, and maybe the deck's bombed out, and you got to direct flyers to ditch in the sea. I mean, a million things can go on. I need the ultimate Dr. Ice out there that no matter what happens. And I think if you can't handle a pandemic outbreak on the ship, then I'm sorry. I don't think that you should be in command. And that's one of Santa Rosa's finest, graduate of Montgomery High School. You're poor man in the hell. Yeah, he definitely did wrong. Rules of engagement. Yeah, you come through the chain of command and all that. The New York governor should run for president. Yes, he should. He commands authority. He commands respect. I have to say, he and Governor Gavin Newsom of the state of California have been two outstanding governors. Governor Newsom has kept the state ahead of the curve with the earliest lockdowns here in California. He's been hasn't whined. He's procured the supplies he needs. He's had a good working relationship with the president, and the president has respected them, even though they're polarly as opposite as can be on the political spectrum. So I speak to that as somebody that didn't vote for him. So I have a lot of respect. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun last night. So, hey, Linda, missed all the fun. We had a lot of fun. You can always watch the replay. William says, I agree with you, Rosie. I'm retired Army. Yes, weird. He went out of the chain of command. Yes, he is human. I get that. I get that. Um, But let's see, Olivia was on the Kitty Hawk during sea trials. Or the Navy wasn't going to let a carrier go down. The help was on the way. Thank you for your service, Olivia. Yes, thank you. So I like Cuomo. I think he's been very strong. I admire his ability to communicate his messages too and put his thing. I think it's possible he could be drafted. I don't know if delegates are bound. I think there's some weird rule that you can jump ship at a convention or something like that. And there might just be an acclamation. Of course, as governor, he's going to tell everybody now, I have no aspirations to be president of the United States. But we know inside he's thinking to himself, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's thinking to himself, oh, maybe I could be the next FDR out of the great state of New York, right? So, Kimberly says, we got a letter in the mail from the Jehovah's Witness. Hopefully they'll keep that up on the near future. What is that, Kimberly? You didn't get the personal. How you doing? Have you been saved? Well, I have. I do couponing. No, I mean, have you been saved, man? Have you been saved? Yeah. 8 cents a gallon. Fill up every time if I use the Shell card. Whatever. Have a good day. Loose lips. Ventura County only has 150 ventilators. Thank you for all the first responders. Oh, I'm glad you had a blast last night, Craig. We had a great, great time. It lightens the mood. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I understand that, but YouTube is all about freedom of expression and having a right to do as you want to do on your channel. That's kind of the way that I feel about things. Let's see what's going on here. Do. Just answering a quick message here. Do 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 do. I'm just kind of hoping we don't just answer this thing for a minute. All right, there we go. I'm sorry you weren't able to get this gratitude. Yeah, sorry about that, Sherry. And I was in the Army for 10 years. Always got to get to the CO, and the CO would take it up with the Department of Defense. That's right, poor man. I hate to say it. Hi, Kim. I hate to say it, but it's almost like this guy. It's almost like this guy hit the panic button, and I never want to. I never want a commander of a naval vessel, much less an aircraft carrier, to ever hit the panic button. Get a serviceman at this pandemic to save many lives. Good, good, good. Miss out on drove up and down all over I-10. Just woke up. Oh, what were you doing What were you doing out there last night? What were you doing out there on the on the I-10 last night? Sorry about that. I'm just checking it. Thank you, Pepper Johnson. I appreciate that. Welcome to you. What do you say, Tim? You know what they say, opposites attract in life. I guess they do. I guess they don't drive each other crazy. So thanks to all of you who are in the service. So I don't know if you feel the way I do about somebody who's commanding an aircraft carrier is probably one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive piece of equipment in the arsenal of the United States. And I need to have the guy that is cool as a cucumber there to do that. Hauling oil-based mud fracking job in the oil fields. Wow, they're still doing that. Let's see. Trump jumped into the oil market and worked a deal. I don't know how how all that's going to work out. So I mean that's my take on that. But keep smiling, keep happy, everybody, and stay healthy. So I'm surprised they're still doing the fracking. I thought they would be shutting a lot of those in. They say oil's almost worthless, but there's no place to put it. Um, I'm looking at the looking at Trump's deal, and I'm seeing oil up what $4 a barrel or $3 a barrel, two something a barrel, and yet the oil stocks are down. So that tells you all they do. Oh, here in West Texas, all right, cool. Hey Crystal, out in the West Texas town of El Paso, do 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 do. Nighttime would find us at Rosie's. Yeah, it made me. Fish says I hate when the Navy looks bad. It kind of made me wince a little bit when I thought this is highly unusual. I've been around a long time, seen all through Vietnam and all through a lot of conflicts and things, and I could never remember a time except when the USS Pueblo was captured when the captain was paraded in front of North Korean TV, North Vietnamese TV and stuff. I never heard of a commander directly, conveying to the press, and it was a little bit disconcerting to me. Someone needs to teach Trump where the wood pulp comes from to make the Rouge. It's already too late. Where the wood pulp comes from. No time to work on your new job. I'd like to get back to it soon. All right, cool. What do you think about the new future of electric cars? I don't know. These low oil prices certainly blew a hole in that. So I'm not sure how I feel. The crazy thing is I have time to work on quite a few new ideas for dresses during the lockdown. I think you get time on your hand like other people do. Hello, Margaret. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard today. Nice to see you. Thought I could do some actual food. Yeah, I'm not much of a champagner myself, so. Remember Robin Leitch, champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Let us know we are not ready for. We are not ready for a major. Yeah, it probably was a little something. Thank you. This is what Mr. Z gave me from the Aladdin. Remember, I wore that in the October Chooch. I think when I walk the streets today, they're going to think I'm immigraciones from the sheriff's office. Shut this food place down now. I think North Korea might strike out. Well, I don't know. I think if I'm brother Kim over in North Korea, I'm thinking I better kind of be chill because maybe Trump's a little unstable, right? He might accidentally, oops, slipped. Incoming down there. They're speaking to a single malt lady. Yeah. Yeah, the great gas is cheaper than air, but we can't drive anyway. Hey, we can drive Cadillacs in our dreams. So if I'm Kim in Korea, there's no way I want to pop my head up too high right now. No, Trump's looking for a feel-good moment. Hey, Frankie, open the case. Here, Mr. President. Code X-ray Zulu Alpha, Sigma, Z, 4, 9, 2, 8, 6, R, 7, B, 229. That is correct, Mr. President. Send the word. On my mark. The red button, yeah. Oh, to be a fly on the wall. Bing. See how we can have we can have a lot of imaginary fun with tyrants. Yeah, nobody's gonna mess with this right now. You don't want to. We're hurting big time. All right, the whole world is hurting big time, and I don't care what BS they're telling you. I don't care what they're telling you in China. That COVID is spreading like a mofo over there. All right, I've got inside sources from back in the day. All right, isn't it amazing that the city of Wuhan, an industrial city known for automotive production in China, is back under shutdown again? Interesting, huh? What do you think? What do you think of them apples? Well, I wouldn't nuke. I sure wouldn't nuke China for a lousy, the way that they conduct business. I don't hold it against the average person on the streets and see. Oh, that's an actual nuclear code. Oh, France has had nuclear weapons for a long time. Yeah, France has had them for a long time. India supposedly, India's supposed to have them, but I'd be afraid of you know, the Indian launch right down on Mumbai, right down kaboom. Well, it's going to be hard to, it's going to be hard to hold anybody accountable. It's like, they didn't hold the United States accountable when the Spanish flu originated in Haskell, Kansas. So, and that killed 50 million, 50 million. That was a lot of people. Who need me? Mel's Kitchen and Style. So we'll see. We're all in it together. It's all a global world. Sooner or later, it would have gotten out. It's such a global. It's such a it's such an interlaced and interlocked world right now. Oh, let me just check this message came in. Okay. All right. Thank God this week is over, huh? Let me just check something here. Crude oil up $3 a barrel today, but if you look at Exxon Mobil, it was down 3% today. So that tells you that the oil stocks aren't believing the BS about keeping the price up. I've learned so much. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate that. More's coming. Make sure you're subscribed to the Rosie Murphy channel too. I put things up there too. Let's see. Let me see what Sherry Anna said. Where is how far up am I gone here? Sherry Anna, where the hell are you? I don't know. I missed it. I don't see it, honey. Let me see. Sorry, I missed her post. And where Wuhan goes, we all go. So we're along. Yeah, we just. I hope it doesn't. It's already pretty bad in its present form. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Gail. I put one up today. As I said this morning, I did have people request that I bring some of the content onto the mainstream channel too. Because not everybody subbed over to the Rosie Murphy channel. All right, let's start writing them down. I was trained well. There you go, Olivia. All I can think of lately is it's spring. Wuhan did register as reinfection to all countries. Well, that's what I'm saying, Matowicz. You don't have this kind of fall with that. Where there's smoke, there's fire, okay? And, to expect this to be some type of V-shaped thing is a little, yeah. We could be dealing with this thing for going into the fall and all that. So it's sweet to see you getting going. Yeah, I was glad to see somebody recover. Yeah, it's going to be bad in the next 3 weeks. I'm going to bake tonight, Sherry. I'm going to put up some dough. I'm going to take 5 cups of bread flour with some like 2 cups of water to make a very soft wet dough. Teaspoon of sugar, a couple teaspoons of salt. Mix that. It's going to be a batter, and I'm going to let that sit till tonight. Then we're going to bake off that ciabatta bread this evening. So that'll be fun. So, yeah, thank you very much, Christina. Yeah, your thumbs up are very appreciated. Hey, what kind of moonshine, hillbilly moonshine, quarantine, ham-fisted BS operation is this? There's my girl, Jordan Blue. How you doing, Jordan? Nice to see you, honey. Hope you're staying safe. As long as we have internet, water, food, we can all just get by. Tapping the middle of your forehead is supposed to release. Allie, how are you supposed to release anxiety? I got your release. Where's my? Why is this food vending truck still open? Space Girl, you have clothes on. Doing my duty, Pilgrim. Nice to see you. It can also lower your temperature. I never heard that. Vicky Victoria, how are you doing, honey? Vicky says for some reason she keeps getting unsubbed to me. Trick is make sure your notifications are turned on every one of your devices, okay? And then unsub, resub, and then hit the bell for all notifications. Moxie, we had a good time last night with Moxie. Hey, Nocturnal. Snort, snort. Let me check one more thing here. You got a nice, cute note from Craig. Let's see that. All right, good. All right, let's see. It sounds like Johnny's tapping heads. I don't know. Yeah, Moxie's like, I don't recognize you with clothes on. Yeah, we'd like to have some fun. I've been around 61 years, and this is the biggest challenge in my lifetime. I've seen this country take on. I'm thankful in a selfish way that I'm not a younger person. I'm glad I'm not getting out of college now, trying to get into the job market. I'm glad I'm not at this time a small business owner. It's brutal. I'm glad my health is reasonably good, that I'm able to take care of Missy Jen and enjoy, hanging with you guys. I'm very happy about that. But it's also the times in history where when humanity has its back up against the wall, it's the time when we have the greatest innovations. It's the time when we have the greatest breakthroughs. It's the time when the longest lasting businesses and most enduring businesses are built. You look back to the 1930s, the businesses that came out of that era. If you could survive the fire of that, you could go through anything. So creativity, bing. When you have too much money, when things are too good, there's no need to be creative, right? There's no need to feel stress or get your back up against the wall, and you'd be surprised how innovative people can be, what new businesses they'll start for the new economy. Yeah, I know you're anxious and stressed, and I am not boring of it. Hey, Miguel, how you doing? Couple of pickers. Hello, you and Missy Jet. We're doing well. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, he got busted for weed. Big deal. They let him go. I mean, it's state by state. What you get busted for in Arizona wouldn't raise an eyebrow in California here. Oh, the cat tapping theory is called EFT. Huh. I'm sad I lost my one of your few treats. Poor Madowicks down there in New Zealand. It's been depressed. Damn there, and I ain't no kid. Yeah, it's the damnedest thing. I'm not either, Jordan Blue. I suspect we're the same age, honey, and it's the darndest thing I've seen in the world. But I do know that you challenge the human spirit, you challenge humanity, and you know things get bad enough, and ingenuity comes popping up, and it's a whole new economy is going to come forth for this, and I'm going to be excited to see what's the new emerging trend going to be. There will be great opportunities to make fortunes, okay, but you got to protect your health. Well, I'm thinking of starting smoking again, Victor. Especially if we just have one more Titanic down wave, I'm starting. That's it. You can carry me out in a pine box. I don't give a flying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Kent. Here's Allie's. I painted our dining room furniture today to keep busy. A nice shade of black, Allie. Yeah, cops should have better things to do than lock up. Well, they let him go. They sent him on his way. It's lucky. But just think, 80 miles to the north in Nevada and to the west, nobody gives a flying. So your Chooch in China put over the top with things. Oh no, I'm sorry, Vicky. It was not designed. My Chooch in Chinatown. Okay, thank you, Kim. My Chooch in Chinatown was not designed to put your anxiety. It was designed to be a point in time so that we can reference in uh, September, October, maybe July to go back, revisit it, rerun all those classic places. The Tenderloin. Now that to me is anxiety. Eddy Street in San Francisco's as bad as it gets in America, except maybe Baltimore and some of the other ghettos of Camden. So it's just gonna make things if you were to get it. How you doing, Jack A. Blue? Nice to see you. I know smoking will increase my risk of COVID-19, but I'm at the uh, I'm at the twilight era, Victor. I'm not young like you. I like to go out, fist held high in the sky. Do 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 do. I'm not sure why, Vicky. It wasn't my intention. Yeah, he got locked up for days because you have to wait a couple days before you can before you can get a hearing. Don't smoke or make your breathing bad. God forbid you get sick. You need full lung capacity. Thank you. Let's see. Tony said thank you for the tour of Chinatown and Tenderloin. It was surreal to say the least. There's no social distancing down there. Now, I mean, if things worsen, a lot of people will adopt that same devil may care attitude. It's what human beings do in dire situations and stresses and under war and they party. Strange as it sounds, they just throw abandon, caution to the wind, and they just let the wave of herd immunity just sweep over them. That's it. They just hope for the best that they're the 95% that rolls on. Maybe because it was so surreal and made things more serious. Do you know where the white scarf on the door handle came from? The older lady around me placed the white scarves on their door handle. Uh, Man, that's weird. That's weird. A lot of ladies don't want to be touching the doorknob. They would rather, I guess, have people turn the scarf on it, rather than make contact with the doorknob. That's all I can think of. Yeah, like this ending scene in the Breakfast Club. Thank you, couple puckers, pickers. Thank you. You never made it to the East Coast. I do know during the influenza, and even when I was a kid, you would have. I remember in my neighborhood seeing crepe hung over the doors where somebody died. The funeral home would come and install that over the door, and you would have viewings in the home for a day or two in the front parlor window. But they would put white crepe over the door if a youngster, a baby, or a young person died. They would put gray over the door if an older person died, and they would put black over the door if it was a middle-aged person. Yeah, all this stuff going on there, busting people for weed. I think even the state of Arizona felt a little goofy and just, I think they've told their cops, like, we got bigger fish to fry. I saw very few restaurants that were open. There's not the trade to support it right now. Yeah, here in NOLA, we got hurricane parties and bleaching everything that moves. I'm tempted to just catch COVID and get it over with. I think it'll, Madowicks, you can't have that. You got to keep your spirits up, honey. Carry a pair of leather gloves. Yeah, that's what I think. People putting something over the doorknobs and surfaces that they touch. Um, it's not happy. It's not cheery times right now. I also think to myself, okay, maybe just go lick a doorknob or something and just get it done. Am I still here? Right? Yay, herd immunity. But then I think of Kim C would get in her car and drive all the way out to California to smack me upside my head over here. So I hate Arizona, always have. Uh, Jackie, it's changing. It's changing. I've been reading out loud just to exercise my vocal cords. Now, see, Vicky, now there's something that you could be um, stressed about. Your daughter is a respiratory therapist and works in Washington, a hot zone. Now, that's something, of course, to be concerned about. We can pray and hope that she will be protected. And I think we can all wish and pray for that, Vicky. I'd be stressed too. I go out of my mind. I got a daughter somewhere over in, you know, God knows where. I don't know what's going on, or she's in some kind of shithole hot zone somewhere. So yeah, kudos to your daughter. Yeah, Kim's like, don't think I won't do it. Don't think. Knock on the door. Who's this pretty gal here? Hey, it's Kim. How'd you like a nice Hawaiian punch? Rosie, you idiot. Jackie says, I've lived in Arizona for 18 years. What can I say? Yeah. So I don't think you'll notice they've already talked about alcohol sales have gone through the roof. Sorry, Pennsylvania. I don't know where you get your liquor. I'd have to drive over across the bridge into Jersey, or drive from Philadelphia down to Maryland, and or Delaware. You need to get out in the sun. I know. I was out there. I was out there this morning, topless with Missy Jen getting some sunshine today. So I got to get it when I can. 5 a.m. in the morning. The rain is coming. So tomorrow's going to be my. I keep talking about cleaning the house. I've not done jack shit. I'll get on it tomorrow, honey. It's been unusually cold. Well, it's going to be cold and rainy here. I hate that prospect. But then it's going to be sunny all next week. So I'm going to get as much sunshine as I can. My mom has a box full of Crown Royal. She has all said, yeah, people want to drink heavier. I'm sure drug use is up, and demand at dispensaries for Joy Weed is up and all of that. So we can get drive up booze from restaurants. That's good. We can get it delivered here, Kim. Governor gave a special okay to have alcohol delivered if it's sealed, delivered with your takeaway, takeout meals. So that was pretty cool. No one can go anywhere, so everyone gets drunk. Now, having once given that, all right, once things are given, it's very hard to take them back again. And I think we're breaking some new ground here, where delivery of alcohol will just begin to be a fact of the future. For restaurants and delivery, carry out's going to be a staple. Take out delivery is going to be a staple for months and months and months until a lot of workers get sick and they figure out that maybe the food delivery is a vector for spreading disease. Can't stop picking at food. Jackie, if you saw the front room, just wigs laying on clothes, bikinis, drawers everywhere. I'm the opposite. When things get tough, my food intake declines dramatically. I don't pick at anything. So I've been cinching up and working on that. Yeah, I don't want to eat takeout food. I think New York is going to wonder why they're not leveling off, because they got people running around delivering stuff. So yeah, rain and bad weather's better for lockdown. But I'm a sunshine gal, Madowicks. I'm all about sunshine. Yeah, the liquor man. Massachusetts banned the sale of alcohol. It's going to create a lot of. I cannot believe that, Kim. And Pennsylvania did. I can't imagine in a time like this to deprive people of their ability to have some drinks. And I mean, last night it felt so good to drink and party and hang out with you guys and do a little Space Girl. It was good for the soul. I couldn't imagine. Let me get another cup of coffee. It's just like, ew. How you doing, Tommy? Tommy Richards. Nice to see you. Human hair wigs all day. Send me the money, Kent, or send me the wig. That's it. I'll get one of these days. Jeez. I just can't believe. I couldn't imagine depriving adults of the ability to buy alcohol. Hey, Sophia, how you doing? Bam, bam, bam. Hope you're staying safe, honey. In lockdown, I just go crazy. When this whole thing came down, I got 2 big cases of beer. I still got some Modelo Negra left over, so I'm going to have to get some more, but I'm going to sanitize myself really well. Yeah, it sounds like a business venture, bootlegging alcohol. It does, doesn't it? I don't know how, Kim, I don't know how the people stand it up there. Hey, Cupcake, how are you? I don't know how people stand that authoritarian. My gun's fading. No, it's not. Your gun is fading. Vicky's so mean to me. So mean to me. No fade here. I will take advantage when I'm done this chooch here to take Georgie out for a big walk, and I'm not gonna be able to have a good big walk for a few days. If it's not raining too heavy, I can always take an umbrella. But what's gonna happen here with that rain coming in? That's gonna be depressing to people. That's gonna be depressing. At least when you drink, you're sanitizing your insides. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, Kaylee, just finished your lunch. I've learned a lot about wigs and enjoy wearing. That's good, Allie Pally. You look good, honey. Florida liquor stores and gun stores are deemed. They are in California too. you know, in L.A., the sheriff wanted to shut the gun stores, and you know, the governor said, "Hey," and this is Gavin Newsom. The governor said, "Look, just let them stay open. You know, they're essential." So I was shocked me. I've seen stuff our governor is done that's blown me away. I mean, let's face it. Gavin Newsom has been cool as a cucumber during this whole. Other governors around the nation have been freaking out and stuff, and he does one simple news conference and a day, and that's it. A lot of it could use your advice on wigs. I'm the wrong person. Ask Tara. Okay. Ask Tara. They'll tell you here. I just stringy old ratty things I put them. But they did enjoy the one last night. It was nice. I did like that. I think I'll have that one on tonight. Yep. Always nice to see you, Cupcake. You stay safe, and I know you got your mask on and all that. So make you feel good. Let me just check this. This thing keeps binging, bonging. Yeah, it surprised me about California. I never liked this guy at all, and now I'm very impressed by his steadiness and everything, and just throws at this whole thing. Okay, good. Okay, that's good news. I don't know who's screaming outside. Somebody's screaming out there. Hold on a minute, guys. Do 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 do. Good. Somebody couldn't post before, and now they can post. That's good. That is good. That's good. That makes me happy. All right, tree huggers lying on my bed with my cat. Kelly has the best wigs of the tea. I don't think so. Cupcake, I don't get anything out of that. You know, somebody couldn't even make a meal for people. I'm gonna cook dinner. Just hey, Charla, how are you doing? Use the end of a mop if wigs. That's right. Use the end of a mop if the wig supply runs out. Exactly. So my doctor appointments have been phone visits. That's good, Vicky. It's keeping you safe, right? Keeping you safe, honey. That's what you need. Keeping you safe. I'm lying in bed with my rooster. Oh boy. Here in Maryland, our correction inmates are making mask gowns and sandals. Hey, Punky, how you doing? Yeah, I heard that. I think some of them are doing the same out here. Governor Hogan, Larry Hogan of Maryland, has been getting a lot of recognition too, and kudos. That's been a good thing. That's been a good thing. He's starting to get some profile in the nation too. I just I think when that hits Baltimore, that surge is going to be unreal in some of those ghettos. YouTube sends out notification. Okay, Charlotte, YouTube sends out notification when they feel like it's so random. Must be that. Who knows? Who knows how it works? The girl, greetings from Montevideo City, Uruguay. Huh? Alexander the Ferret. How's everything down in the great city of Montevideo, in the great country of Uruguay? One of the great secret retirement places in the world, Uruguay. I have an appointment at 10th for pain med. I wonder if my doctor has to see me. They probably do a phone consultation with you, Jackie. You can pre-call the office and ask how the doctor's handling appointments. Farmers in Wisconsin are starting to dump milk. Not good. Well, reason being, there's such dislocations in the supply chains. A lot of supermarkets have pinched their shelf space to put other things on besides milk. To be honest with you, and it's a shame, but lots of milk. I'm just surprised they can't put it to milk powder, but a lot of restaurants and other places have cut their usage, and they're, as an article said this morning, they're not geared up to produce cheese and single serving retail size stuff. They're used to making big blocks of things and cheese and heavy cream and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah. I tell them everybody's very afraid of the corona. Yeah, you know my country. Oh, I know. I know Uruguay. Yeah, next to Paraguay. Asuncion is the capital of Paraguay, and you have Montevideo, which is supposed to be a beautiful, beautiful city. I would be happy. It would. I would be so thrilled to go to South America, Uruguay. I don't have a lot of interest in Brazil, but Chile, Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay. That would be good. I don't have a lot of interest in Venezuela either. What would have happened if he can't during Arnold Schwarzenegger's "I'll be back"? I don't know. I don't know. He was one of the worst governors of all. I hate to even think about that. So, oh, my best friend, your best friend was born in Paraguay. Yeah, they. I've read about Uruguay. They have a great. They have a. It's a great place to live if you're retired. Great place to live. Not a lot of people know about it, and it hasn't been overrun like Belize and all these other Costa Rica with retirees. See you later, Deb. Take care. Which is good. I love Brazil. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Brazil nuts. They're they don't have a lot of flavor to me. That's right. You want to run on the beaches in Rio? Yeah, I don't. Cupcake. I don't get a lot out of that. It's like you go jump in the water, you turn around, and you're gonna be gone back. You're gonna be gone to the police station in your teeny weeny micro string bikini because all your shit's gonna be ripped off from the beach. Okay, that's it. Purse, towel, cell phone, the works. They're going to put you through to the U.S. Embassy. You got to get me home. I need a towel first or something. I can. No, no, I don't want to be on the. I don't want to be on the beach, and I'll settle for San Diego. That'll be fine. Bye, Allie. Been reading that Spain may have a proper working vaccine by the end of April. It's just they'll be using blood plasma for doing that, taking the plasma of people that have recovered and trying to blow that joy juice into people that have the infection. Yeah, a lot of robbers in Rio. Yeah, just don't want to even be. I don't want to be on the beach down there. You know. Then I end up being thrown into the back of a white van and taken way up in the hills somewhere as a slave for my remaining good years. Let's see, one place to definitely visit in Uruguay is Colonia del Sacramento. Okay, they call it Chicken Bone Beach. Yeah, Rio. Yeah, I just don't have a lot of interest in that. I've seen enough of Rio. I mean, it's cool, the statue of Christ the Redeemer. I've watched some YouTube videos where people go up after dark and scale that, and that's pretty cool too. So people do crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But Uruguay is definitely on that. Definitely on my on my bucket list for sure. I wonder why they call it Chicken Bone Beach. Oh, you like that? That's a 1961 Motorola 21 tube stereo console. Considered the finest ever made in America. which is currently messed up because I did a little too much drinking on Christmas Eve and had a little bit of an accident with it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna just wanted to pop on and have a little bit of a chooch today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was bored. I'm gonna go walk Georgie for a afternoon constitutional. I want to thank you guys for being on. I will see you tonight. I will be baking on the Rosie McNamara channel. If you want to join me there, I'm going to be making some ciabatta bread, which is the Italian loaf with the big holes in it. Very, very tasty. Alexander, thank you for being on board. And if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and share this with your friends. If you think that they could use a good laugh, share this on your social media and let them know about the Rosie girl. All right. Thanks, everybody, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, Kim, my moderators. Have a great one.